From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, we've seen some very nice weather in the forecast for today. We've been able to give the rain gear a little bit of a break. Temperatures into the 60s, 66 in Lansing and Grand Ledge, and we're looking at 67 in Jackson, 68 in Hillsdale, with some sunshine in all of our quad cam cameras. We're looking at those clouds coming to an end, and then eventually we will see some rain showers moving in. In fact, there are some rain showers off to our east, and unfortunately those are going to be moving in over the next couple of hours, and we're going to continue to see the chance for those rain showers moving in as well. So don't be too surprised if you do see some rain showers overnight tonight and into tomorrow. We'll continue to see those cloudy skies and rain showers overnight. Temperatures are going to fall back down into the 50s. All the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at 6 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 6.
MSU is gearing up for budget cuts, and the school president says they will be, quote, demanding and difficult. It is our top story tonight at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones.
And I'm Siobhan Klepfer. It's an update on MSU's financial plans. President Kevin Guskiewicz said in a statement today the school will need to adjust its budget as a result of federal changes.
And he says these decisions will impact all Michiganders. 6 News reporter Sean Graney is here for you now with more. Sean?
Sherry, Siobhan, Guskiewicz made the statement in a letter to faculty and staff. He says the changes at the federal level have forced MSU to cut research projects that improve the quality of life. The statement was released just today, but it doesn't give many details on where some of those possible cuts will be. The news comes out less than 2 months after MSU announced the launch of its $4 billion fundraising campaign, which is expected to run through 2032. President Guskiewicz points to the rising cost of health care as another factor making it tough on the university to balance its budgets. In the message to the MSU community, Guskiewicz says the next few months of financial planning will be demanding and difficult for some in our community, and we will need to make hard decisions that will impact people we care about. Guskiewicz is currently on the Spartan bus tour around the state, and he went on to say that he knows the letter will raise questions and concerns, adding that more information will come out in the coming weeks. Back to you.
Thank you, Sean. Well, a new public safety millage will be voted on tomorrow in Eaton County, and officials say it is necessary.
Yes, but others think the government needs to do a better job budgeting. Our Zach Priest is joining us now on the anchor desk, and you spoke with both sides today, Zach, so what did you hear?
Yeah, so there was actually a similar millage that failed just a couple of months ago, and that millage would have raised taxes by about $18 a month per household. Now, some Eaton County officials are hoping that this millage, which would only raise taxes by about $12 a month, will have a little better luck at the polls.
If they want road patrol, got to vote yes. If they don't, then the other people will not have any law enforcement in their communities. So that's the bottom line.
Eaton County Sheriff Tom Reich and other elected officials are hoping tomorrow's public safety millage will pass. They say their departments badly need it.
For me, it's important as an elected official to know what are our citizens thinking. I'm down 2 attorneys right now. I'm down 2 secretaries. If this millage does not pass, I expect I could lose more.
The millage would provide funding for the Sheriff's Department, the Prosecutor's Office, and Animal Control, but some people are still opposed. I spoke with some residents who feel that local leaders aren't being responsible with their money, and they don't think taxpayers should pay the price. One resident of Grand Ledge did not want to appear on camera, but says she's voting no tomorrow.
I think that we need to look at how we can tighten our belt in other areas before we ask for more money. I will be voting no.
The county estimates the millage, which would go through 2034, would raise taxes by about $12 a month on average. It would amount to roughly $10 million raised in the first year. But if that money isn't raised, officials say more cuts will come.
If not, I'm going to be laying off 49 deputies on the road. I'm pretty confident that the people will vote this in.
And if you're curious how much the public safety millage would raise your taxes personally, you can go to eatoncounty.org where they have a tax rate calculator for you. Back to you.
Thank you, Zach. Speaking of money, in Lansing, city officials are in the process of approving next year's budget.
The current version includes more funding for public safety and higher fees for some key city services.
Nick Simon has been following the budget for us. He's here for you now tonight to break down some key points.
Sherry, Siobhan, the city needs to approve a balanced budget by May 19th. And with the modest revenue increases we're expecting this year, Mayor Shore tells me that next year's budget is not going to be drastically different. The mayor's office still finds room to add more public safety, but some council members are worried that that doesn't go far enough.
I thought it was a pretty good budget. You know, we are covering a whole lot of things in the budget. We're covering public safety, police, fire. We're covering social services. We're covering our parks and our roads and our sidewalks. We're covering really everything that we need to for the city.
Mayor Shore says the main changes to this year's budget are coming from investments to public safety, including 10 more officers that they want to add to the force using state revenue sharing, and another full-time firefighter.
We have equipment, we have cars you have to buy, you have technology for our police officers, we have software, guns and all the different equipment that they need to stay safe. We're getting them better ambulances, we're getting them equipment. We bought 2 or 3 new fire trucks. So with all the equipment, with the additional firefighters, again, that budget went up, but I'm comfortable with that.
But city council members like Jeremy Garza say the city needs a lot more than that if they're going to provide the best coverage and best service to its citizens.
So we should have at least 7 more ambulances, and then that requires staff to fill those ambulances. We can't just constantly keep the 41 current firefighters on the road, revolving and constantly doing that. We're at the breaking point right now.
Garza tells me that refocusing more resources into the staffing our city needs would lead to some big cuts in other parts of the budget, but he thinks it's worth it.
That would be something that we'd have to look at our priorities. There's a lot of feel-good programs out there, and which our community needs. But at the same time, our taxpayers, we're paying for public safety and public service. And if we're not seeing the adequate amount of staffing, we're not going to continue to have the services that we're paying for.
Lansing residents can also expect to see some fee increases in the new budget. Garbage collection for a standard cart is going to go up by $4. And there'll also be some slight increases to things like after-school programs and park rentals. We have a full list of those fee changes on the Scene on 6 section of our website, WLNS.com.
Nick, thank you. Attorney General Dana Nessel's office has dropped charges against 7 people who police arrested at an encampment at the University of Michigan.
But she is making it clear that this case has not gone the way she would have wanted.
Yeah, police arrested those 7 people while they were protesting for Palestine at U of M in May of last year. They had been charged with trespassing and resisting police. Nessel says she stands by those charges, but despite months of hearings, the district court judge in the case still has not bound the defendants over for trial. She adds the case has become, quote, a lightning rod of contention, end quote, with allegations of bias and outside parties communicating with the court, leading to a, quote again, circus-like atmosphere. As such, Nessel has decided to dismiss the case.
Well, the Gratiot County Sheriff's Office is investigating human remains discovered over the weekend.
Deputies were called around 7:30 Saturday evening to a cornfield that was being sprayed by a farmer.
It's located off Alger Road north of Alma. Deputies confirmed the body is female and could possibly belong to a woman who walked away from the Alma hospital back on February 18th. The body has been taken to Genesee County to be identified. So far, no foul play is suspected. If you know anything that could shed light on this case, please give the Sheriff's Office a call.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, you might be tired of those rain showers we've seen over the past couple of days, but the good news is that produces some beautiful rainbows over the past couple of days. This one was sent in from Julie in Ithaca, so beautiful rainbows can be seen as we have just a little bit of that rain in the atmosphere. Unfortunately, we're going to continue to see that rain, but if you have a picture of anything from sunsets to rainbows and even some interesting cloud formations, you can send them in on our website at WLNS.com/share, and your picture could be featured at our evening shows at 6 p.m. We've had a beautiful day today with temperatures into the 60s, 67-degree high for the day today in Lansing area. We're seeing 66 degrees even into the capital right now with a max wind of about 21 miles per hour. warmer. As we head into Grand Ledge, temperatures are into the 70s, 70 degrees, and we're looking at a 67-degree temperature right now as well. And we're also going to continue to see those temperatures into the 60s as we head into the day, or into the Jackson area, around 68 degrees, with our low overnight into the 40s. Now into Hillsdale, we're seeing a little bit more clouds and temperatures still into the 60s, with those clouds continuing throughout the rest of the night. We're going to continue to see clouds slowly move in. We've had a pretty nice day today with some sunshine, but take a look to our east. We're going to continue to see those rain showers slowly move in, and that's all associated with this stubborn low pressure system that hasn't really moved over the past couple of days, and we're going to continue to see more chances for rain showers as we move into the next couple of days, or into the rest of the day today and even into tomorrow as well. We're going to look at the day tomorrow. We're going to see those rain showers move in, and we're eventually going to continue to see some heavier rain showers moving in as this low pressure system moves out, and we're going to continue to see the chance for some sunshine moving into the day on Wednesday. How much rain are we going to see? We're going to see maybe half to maybe an inch in some spots, so it's going to be another widespread soaking of rain showers over the next couple of hours into the day on Tuesday as well. For tonight, temperatures are going to remain into the 50s, 50 degrees, with those rain showers moving in late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Widespread rain is expected, and we're also could even hear a rumble of thunder overnight as well. Tuesday, temperatures are going to remain a little bit chilly into the upper 50s to low 60s, and we're going to continue to see those temperatures a little bit warmer for the day on Wednesday, but then we're going to cool back down into the 50s again, and once again we'll see the 70s return as we head into the end of the week with plenty of sunshine. So get out the sunglasses because they'll be needed as we head into the end of the week and towards our weekend as well.
Yes, got lots of really nice weather coming.
We really do.
No, even the 6+6 for sure. All right, thanks, Kelsey.
Well, as you may know, this is our Sherry Jones's last week here anchoring for 6 News after an amazing 37-year career at the station.
Thank you, Siobhan. Well, don't worry, though, because Siobhan won't be lonely out here on the set.
No, 6 News This Morning anchor Jorma Duran is permanently changing shifts. Yes, he's going to start next week. He will anchor 6 News at 5 and then join me for 6 News at 6, and he'll anchor 6 News at 11 as well.
That's right. Jorma is so excited to take on this new role and reach a brand new audience. Yes. So we hope that you will continue watching 6 News.
And that you'll continue this week for Sherry's last week. We've got some fun stuff coming up this week. So
Can't
you'll definitely want to stick around.
Thanks,